Hello students, in our last video we have discussed about the laws of reflection and now we are here to to apply those laws of reflection to show the formation of image by a plane mirror. So today we are going to discuss that. We will see in two different ways how does a plane mirror form the image of an object placed in front of it. Let us take the first type. Suppose the mirror is placed like this and a point source S is placed in front of the mirror. It is acting like an object. So this is the source of light which is emitting light and the rays of light are falling on the mirror surface. We'll consider at least two rays we have to take, because to show the image formation we need to take at least two rays. Then only those two reflected rays intersect with each other and the image is formed. So these two are the incident rays. Okay. So try to recall the laws of reflection. According to first law of reflection, the incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. So it means we need to show the normal also here, like this, and here also is draw the normal. Yes. So these are the normals, N1 and N2. Okay, and we can easily show the angle of incidence in these two cases. So according to the first law, the reflected ray will be in the same plane as the incident ray and the normal. So the rays will reflect back obviously, but it will reflect back after following the second law also. That is, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So the ray will reflect back in this manner so that the reflected ray will make equal angle as the incident ray with the normal. Okay. So these are the reflected ray. Now you can see here these two rays are going away from each other. It is known as divergence of ray. The rays are diverging away from each other, so they are not going to intersect in front of the mirror. But obviously, when they are extended behind the mirror, like this, these rays like this, they will seem to intersect at a point behind the mirror, and here we are going to have the image of this point object. So this is S dash. So S dash is the image of the object S. If you will see that the distance between the image and the object from the mirror, these are equal. So it means the image is formed as far behind the mirror as far the object is placed in front of it. We can draw this object diagram for the second case also, when the object is placed in front of mirror like this. So you can see the object has some height. It is not a point object. So again we can draw the diagram like this only. Let us consider the rays of light falling on the mirror surface, first incident ray and the second one. Okay. So this is actually the normal at this point of incidence. So this one is the angle of incidence I for the first incident ray. And for the second incident ray, you can see it is falling normally on the mirror surface. It means the angle made between the incident ray and the normal is 0 degree. Both are along the same line. So in the second case, the incident ray of the incident ray, the angle of incidence is 0. So obviously the angle of reflection will be 0. So this ray will reflect back in the same direction and it will retrace its path like this. The ray falling normally on the mirror surface and it is reflecting back in the same direction, so that angle R is equal to also 0 degree. Now let us see what happens in the second case. In the second case, the ray will reflect back in this direction. Okay. And here we will have the angle of reflection. Here also we can show angle of reflection like this. And again you can see the rays, reflected rays are diverging away from each other. They are not going to intersect in front of the mirror. So they are extended behind, and when they are extended behind the mirror, you can see they will appear to meet at a point here, and we will have an image of the object like this. So this is the object S and this is its image S dash. Okay. So this is how the image is formed in case of a plane mirror. Now we have to write the properties also. We will use this stop. What is this? S stands for size, T for type, O for orientation and P for position. The size of the image will be same as the object. Same as object. Type is, it is virtual image. Because the image is not being formed by the actual intersection of the reflected ray. We'll discuss about the types of images in our next videos. So here we can say it is a virtual image. Orientation, whether it is upside down or not. So you can see here that this is not upside down. It is erect. So it is erect. And again it shows one more property that is known as lateral inversion. So it is laterally inverted. And position is behind the mirror. The object distance, suppose this is O, so OS is equal to OS dash. Here also OS is equal to OS dash. Lateral inversion, the orientation, you can see here it is written laterally inverted. Lateral inversion is the phenomenon of interchange of left and right. Suppose if we write a letter R and see the image of this letter R, it will appear as this. This property is known as lateral inversion. So it can be seen in case of a plane mirror. Similarly, we can have laterally inverted form of different letters as well as for the words also. For example, the word plane will appear like this when seen through a plane mirror. Okay, this is called as lateral inversion. So this property can be seen in case of a plane mirror. I hope you liked the video and you understood about the image formation by plane mirror. Thank you for watching.